But subhanallah, akhi, there's a message here. You see, all of us here sitting in the masjids, we love each other, we hug each other. But when a problem arises, what happened? You see different people. For sure, with not everybody, but with majority of people that happens. You see that we are good, but when we deal with money, you find the problems comes. So Al-Khalifa used to love Imam Malik, mashallah. But when the problem came in, that was a big test for Imam Malik of Anas. So what happened, in that time was a lot of politics things there. So the Khalifa said, that's it, if somebody did not give me the oath and the pledge, that said, you know what, I will force him to divorce his wife. And that was the law. So Imam Malik, he said no. If somebody got forced to divorce his wife, she's not divorced. So Khalifa Abu Ja'far al-Mansur sent to Imam Malik specifically, don't talk about the hadith, don't mention that, hide it. And Imam did not listen to him. When somebody asks, he's answering right away. You know, if somebody got forced to divorce his wife, you know what, she's not. It's exactly what happened with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Ammar ibn Yasir in the beginning of Islam, you know, they kept torturing him and doing a lot of bad stuff to him until he wasn't able to take it. So what happened? Ya ibni, اسكت يا ibni. He cannot take it anymore. So they forced him to curse on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then he felt that he's kafir, he's munafiq. He went to Rasulullah and said, Rasulullah, يعني halakt khalas, I don't know what happened now. He said, what happened? He says, they forced me to say so and so. He says, how about your heart? He said, full of iman. He said, in adu fa'ud. So if they force you again to say it again, don't worry. That is why we say in the hadith, رُفِعَ عَنْ أُمَّتِي الْخَطَأَ وَالنِّسْيَانَ وَمَا اسْتُكْرِهُ عَلَيْهِ. There's three things Allah is not going to count on you. What are they? Al-khata, when you make a mistake. And when you forget. And if you get forced to do something. So these three doesn't count on you. You bought the alarm to wake up for Salat al-Fajr, you did not wake up. You missed it? No. Just pray right, you wake up, you're going to get the full ajr. Why? Because you did your part. I bought the alarm, inshallah I will wake up, you were so tired, you did not wake up. You got the full ajr. You were doing something very important and then, oh my goodness, I did not pray Asr and Maghrib called. You are in trouble? No, you're not. You forgot. You didn't mean to. That's it. Pray right away and there's nothing on you. If somebody forced you to do something, then do it. So this is exactly what happened. So Imam Malik says the divorce is not there. So what happened, you know, Ja'far ibn Sulaiman, the mayor of Medina at that time, you know, he sent a spy. It's not a spy, but he sent a person to ask the mas'ala in the Masjid Nabawi. So he asked him, how about if somebody got forced to divorce his wife, what happens? He said, no, the marriage is still there, the marriage is valid, and the divorce doesn't count. So he went and he told the Khalifa of Muslimin, Abu Ja'far al-Mansur, so he brought him. Now, look at, you were, mashallah, very close friends, but when it comes to my benefit, no. So he brought him. He took his clothes off except his awrah, and he slashed him 100 sawt on his back. Can you believe it? فَجِلِدُوهُمْ 80 جَلْدًا. When somebody made a zina, you know, it's what happened. You slash him 100 slashes, right? So, Imam Malik, he gets slashed 100 times on his back. And they kept hitting him until his shoulder, they took off his shoulder. He wasn't able to move his arm anymore. If he wants to move his arm, he used to move it with the other arm, like this. So he can't move it, so he used to hold it like this. Can you believe it? That's it, he can't move it anymore. So when he wants to move it, he holds it with the other hand. And, you know, subhanallah, even Abu Ja'far al-Mansur, he realized later that he did something bad to a great person, but it was too late. You know, and if you look at the madhahib, Imam Malik's madhab, when they pray, they put their hands like this in salah. So they are standing in salah and they're not holding the right hand and the left. No, they stand like this. Because some people from Morocco, for example, they sent some people to learn from Imam Malik. When they went there, they found Imam Malik praying like that. So they said this is his madhab, and they took it and they followed it. And there's some narration says that it's allowed, it's valid, but honestly the authentic hadith that you put the right one and the left one. But if you see a person standing while his hands open like that, is that valid or no? It's valid. It's valid. If somebody put his hand like this in salah, is this valid or not? It's valid. But he didn't follow the sunnah. Why? Because it's not fard. You need to know that. You can't do something like that purposely. I want to put my hand like this. Your salah is still valid. Your salah is valid because it's not rukn. If you miss a rukn, your salah is not valid. But if you make it like this by mistake, your salah is still. But if you made it purposely, this is not the sunnah of Rasulullah. Subhanallah. So this actually, what we need to learn. If something bad happens to you, akhi, remember, إِنَّ اللَّهَ إِذَا أَحَبَّ عَبْدًا أَصَابَ مِنْهِ. When Allah loves somebody, He put him in suffer. He put him in a test. That is why you find the Anbiya, they are the most tested from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Allah loves the Prophet more than anybody, right? And then the Sahaba, and then Tabi'een, whatever. So usually you find the great person, the one who's closer to Allah, you find him in a test at all time. So this is exactly what happened with the Imam Malik. Later we will see that Imam Malik stopped going to the masjid for salah, even for Salatul Jum'ah, for a lot of reasons. I will tell you inshallah next time what happened. Barakallahu feekum.